Okay, so today is February 13th, 2024. So another trade recap, trade journal, small account challenge, trade to pull challenge. Today was solid, not as good as it was yesterday, but it was solid. Start with some of the watch list. What stock do I want to look at? Be more. Oh yeah, nothing really here. Pre-market action was interesting, but nothing here. Let's go straight to Holo. Yeah, so Holo had another good trading day today, or a big day today, but it was just too difficult for me to get in. And here's where I was really contemplating getting in, but I just wanted to see a little bit more. I wanted to show me more before I jumped in. But looking back on it, yeah, it was really good. And actually, once it started going, and I was trying to jump in right around here, but unfortunately, the spread was ridiculous, so I had to stay out of it. I put a limit order in because of the spread. Normally I just mark it in, but I put a limit, and it never filled. And once it got here, I just removed my limit order and just accepted that I'm not going to be able to trade it. I won't be in. But yeah, this price action I did like. It was just really the spread, I guess. And then really that was the only time I saw opportunity. Well, I lied because I did see this opportunity right there, but I didn't quite trust it. Just the way it was moving was crazy. Right there, I thought this action was okay, but the wicks were so long. Trading at what the low was 2052 or 2050 ish. The high is 23 on this candle alone, so not a real opportunity. Well, it is an opportunity, but I would just have to. I would only have been able to buy maybe 20, 25 shares, so just to make sure I give it enough room to move. But after this price action here, it kind of scared me. And then here, just gap after gap. I didn't like these candles, so I didn't take a shot. But actually, looking back on it, buying maybe 25, 50 shares here as it starts to bounce and break above this candle wouldn't have been so bad. I would be banking that the 9 EMA holds, and I just put a stop, loose stop. But that's that. I missed this trade. I missed out, unfortunately. It's very hard to trade. Like it's the only opportunity I liked was here. But like I mentioned, it was moving too fast and spread was wide as hell. What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, saw that already. CLSK. Yeah, nothing going on here. Okay, so let's get into my trades. So start with ARM. Well, we'll start with DBGI. All right. So this one, it's clearly, well, this candle action was the reason why I jumped in. It wasn't a great setup, but the candle action and the 20 EMA holding, I decided, I'd give it a shot. Because if it wasn't for these candles, I would have left it alone. But 3 different times it held support, and I just had to give it a shot. And luckily, it started going. I took, I think about 100 shares. No, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's just 100. I bought small because I didn't really trust it. Let's see what I do. What did I do? I'm trying to look at my field orders, but I don't quite see it. But anyways, I think maybe about 150, maybe 200 shares actually. But anyways, I sold here. Oh, first target, second target. So 2 partials I was cool with. I really wanted my second partial to be up here, but didn't quite have the guts to hold. Like I've been saying all week, I'm trying to be more conservative with my price targets. That's why the first target was here. In the past, I would easily use something closer to pre-market high, but I decided I'll start taking profits, much lower. So I did. Second one was a little bit more lofty, but still reasonable. I put it on, a hair below pre-market high. Whereas in the past, I put it just above the pre-market high, as I know these things like to spike up real quick. But yeah, being a little bit more conservative on my price target. And then as it runs up here, I'm left with about 25 shares. And I'm just thinking I'm going to let it run. Set my target, walk away. My target was at $13. So it was just 20 cents below $13. And again, I got to stop doing that. These round numbers, especially on a stock like this that doesn't show a ton of strength. I mean, it does show strength, but not like Holo. I should have probably put it at 1275 or something, 1280 to get that last target, but it's okay. Still got my final piece right here. Or what did I do? Yeah, final piece right there. So that was a winner. Or no. What did I do? Don't know. See, let me pull it up. This might have been my ad. And then, yeah, this was actually I added here. And then, so yeah, I thought this was about to run up, so I thought the 9 was holding. I added 50 shares, but ended up closing my position. Soon as the stock started getting below this, the 9 stopped holding, so I was out. And then I decided, well, looks like a reversal's coming. I go short here. Now this was a little too early. Also, I did not quite realize that the 5-minute opening range high is right here. So not a, a great setup, because I forgot about this. I just added the 5-minute opening range support / resistance shortly after I got in. Well, I saw these tweezer bottoms, or these 2 candles here, which gave me a flashback. And I'm thinking, oh no, this thing could start ripping back up. But the very next candle does a quick flush and then starts to pull back up. And as it does that, I get a little bit more comfortable with the trade, knowing that the flush is actually going to probably come. And sure enough, it did. Now, my first target was going to be $7. It didn't quite get there. And I was going to wait a little bit longer. But when I switched over to the 1-minute candle, 1-minute chart, I saw the rising 200. So that kind of spooked me a bit. And I decided, I'm learning from my mistakes. I brought up some old memories, recent old memories. So I decided, let me just get out right there. Take my little profit. I got 150 shares. I'm out. Yeah. And which turned out to be a good thing, because as this thing would have came back up, it would have gave me a headache, even though it worked out and my $7 target would have got hit. First target would have been 7. Second target would have been probably 650-ish. So that might have worked too. Double, 2 base hits would have been pretty good. But just having this come back up after not feeling so good about my entry would have been more headache than I would want to deal with. So I'm kind of glad I just got out of that and didn't have to worry about all this. But that was it. Overall, this setup was probably a C. This setup probably C minus. A C. My entry was not good though. That's like a C minus, D plus. I should have entered on this candle, not this one. Or yeah, this is more aggressive. No confirmation on that. That's more aggressive. But I traded it. Execution wise, I'm gonna go with a C, only because it was a profitable one. I didn't trade my strategy. I got spooked out and got out. But because it ended in profit, I give it a C. And the last stock I'm gonna go over with is this one, ARM. So and I was watching this stock all freaking morning, and I kept debating on whether I should short as it hits the 20 EMA, which would have worked out great. But I'm like, nah, let me play it safe. And here's what I'm really thinking. Okay, just get short here, low risk, high reward. But nah, I still said no. I'm gonna wait for it to start breaking the support. As it starts breaking support, I get in for a quick second, and it's a terrible fill. It's only 25 shares. First target, I forgot what it was, but I'm like, I get in, it's a bad fill, and basically it starts moving down on this candle, and I'm not seeing, I don't understand why my profit is not gaining or improving, increasing. I'm like, dang, well, 25 shares don't really get you much. Actually, it wasn't that candle, it was this candle. I got in and it goes down a dollar or two, and I'm still like at $1.50, $2 profit, and it just wasn't making sense to me. So plus, because I didn't like my entry, I decided, let me just get the hell out of here. So I closed the trade within 30 seconds to a minute after opening it, less than a minute. Entered here, exit around here too for like $1 gain, and then just saw this thing fucking run off without me. So I realized what happened actually about an hour ago. I was actually in a completely different stock, unfortunately. So I thought I was in this stock, but I was actually in EMPH. And that's why as ARM is going down, I'm not seeing the positive results because I'm in a completely different stock. I just realized that as I looked at my trade sheet for the day. So yeah, that's it. Some solid opportunities today. Didn't capitalize on as much as I would have liked. And like I mentioned yesterday, if the market just can continue to give me opportunities, that's all I can ask for, and I'm gonna try to knock it out the park. Oh, and one other thing, let's see. Yeah, so as I look into my dashboard here, I'm about 73% towards my profit target of $1,800, so roughly $500 left to go. Total trades are, what was it? I forget, but I realize it's not a maximum amount of trades. 30 is not the maximum, it's the minimum. So I got some more trading to do. I thought I was close to reaching the max trades, and this pump is at 40%, which I'm not 100% sure I know what that means, but I believe it gives me a little bit more wiggle room. I think maybe 40% or more of a drawdown, but that's that. Hopefully, again, just looking for some good activity tomorrow. That's it for my recap.